Hello everyone, good evening. Thank you for joining. Hope that everyone is okay and everyone is feeling alright. Today we will talk about a couple of things because I made a list here for myself and we are gonna go through about Elrond, about what is happening with Metabond. I'm gonna share some secrets which I am bringing from the blockchain conference. First and foremost, we will talk about the market with the Russian invasion, whether this was a bull trap or not, because everything is strangely pumping. Therefore, we will go through everything. But before that, if you could tell me in the comments whether you can hear me, you can see me, is the picture lagging or not? That would be highly appreciated. So yeah, type in the comments if everything is okay and we can start. Let's go. Okay, in the meantime I'm gonna start. I hope that I don't talk to myself because I think there is this delay of voice, so I should. Good evening everyone. Hey, can you hear me? Can you see me? Type it in the comments. Just type in that yes, everything is okay. You are not lagging and the audio is fine. All good there. Okay. So let's start. What is happening? What has happened? Well, sadly Russia entered Ukraine, and I'm not gonna do any politics here because that's not my plate. But yeah, we saw some ups and downs. Strangely, not on crypto. What I'm talking about is S&P 500, the German stock. I mean, it doesn't look too steep, but this was quite big. I mean, considering what is the usual movement. I'm on the 4 hours, sorry. So this was the one, and UK did the same and came back right away today. So strangely, Bitcoin didn't drop, and I don't understand why, because I was expecting Bitcoin to go down like, whoa. I was expecting Bitcoin at 20k, I will be honest with you, and it just stood in place. So I don't know whether this is something which the market already priced in. Is this something which we were waiting for and everybody is preaching about, that Bitcoin is the safe haven, so on. But the price didn't suffer, and we are back at the 40,000, which is quite a big resistance, because that is the big psychological price zone where everyone thinks that if we go above, we are in the bull market. If we go below, we are in the bear market. And since we went below, then the next psychological price target is 30k. Now, if we go below 30k, then we will be in the bear market. Oh, that's what people say. For me, as it is going up and down, yeah, dollar cost average, I think that's the safest. Obviously, I am staying away from the leverage trading. I'm doing it with a very small amount sometimes, but I don't know. I didn't do an average, but I think I'm in minus with leverage. So it's more like a play for me, obviously, with some ice cream money. Therefore, we need to talk about crypto could be a safe haven, and I will go on the trading analysis for 2 minutes, just in a second. But I don't know if you saw, but Ukraine already restricted people to withdraw more cash than 100,000 Ukrainian currency. I don't know its name, and that is around $3,300. Now people are sending FTX, for example, the CEO or founder of FTX sent $25 to everyone who has an FTX account and are from Ukraine. Now Russia said that the sanctions which will be applied to him, meaning that there will be no export, no import, nobody will buy anything from them, tech or energy, and we know that the natural gas is their biggest export. They already stopped the Nord Stream line 2, I think. They will probably block people's money in the bank, and they will use it to fund the war, which the people doesn't want. So that's a strange one, and I just wanted to make sure that everyone understands, because right now there is the conflict, and when I say there, it's mostly here because we share a border, but this could happen to us as well. this could happen to anyone. Probably not in the West Europe, but in the Eastern Europe, well, I wouldn't say that that it's impossible for something like this to happen. And crypto could be a safe haven. How could that be? Well, not on the exchange. Probably you remember that in Canada, they also blocked the truckers' accounts, I mean the bank accounts. And after that, they sent out an email or a request that they want everyone's wallets or crypto wallets addresses so they can block them. And yeah, I'm very happy to acknowledge that they didn't obey. Hey, Gabriel, hey. Everyone, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, by the way. If I don't say thanks for joining, you should remember that I have it in my head here. I just forget to say it, and also I always forget to say that press the like button, because I don't know, I'm just a shitty YouTuber, but you know that, and you know that you have to press the like button. So thank you for that. So they blocked they couldn't block people's crypto wallets, which is obviously a good sign. Now, it is very hard in these times, when I think about the Ukrainian people, for example, to say that, hey, this is good news, and not the war is good news. It's very bad news. It's tragic, and I despise it. But the fact that the state couldn't block any crypto wallets, well, that is a very good thing, and that is what we need. We need to separate money from the state. And sorry for being a bit political, but we need to discuss about these as well, because it will have a very big effect on how crypto will move forward. Because crypto should be something which saves us, which saves our wealth, and doesn't let the state to ruin it by devaluating it or taking it. Therefore, until the crypto can be a refugee for the people to take the wealth abroad to another country, or just to keep it safe from anyone, from the state, I mean the biggest thieves, then I think the crypto has the brightest future. Therefore, it is very important that if you have crypto which is not for trading, it is for you to just keep it. You think that you want to have it for a couple of years, or you want to stash it for a reserve, just to something to have in case anything happens. And as we can see, even in the 21st century, the worst can happen. Then I would really recommend you to buy a cold wallet, a cold storage, because that is the only thing which they cannot take from you. They can hack the softwares on the phone, they can block the exchanges, and the exchanges will obey to the state. They didn't this time in Canada, but I don't know what would happen in Russia, for example, because I think the backlash of not obeying Russian state is a bit more severe. So it is very important to keep that on a cold storage. If somebody doesn't know what is a cold storage, just give me a second. I have Ledger, and I am planning to buy another one as well, and that is mostly best with the phone. But I don't know, if somebody doesn't know, this is how it looks like. It is like a flash drive. You just put your crypto on it, and if you lose it, and you don't lose your seed phrase, well, yeah, you just buy another one, put the seed phrase in, and all your crypto will be transferred there. I hope that this is clear to everyone. I hope that everyone knows that. But please let me know in the comments. If there are people who don't know about cold storage, or you don't own a cold storage. I'm not talking about Elrond. We know that Elrond, we keep it on Maiar app. I don't keep my Elrond on a Ledger. I have it staked. So can they block XUMM? I don't know what XUMM is. Is it a coin? Because I'm not sure if it's a coin. If it's on cold storage or a hardware or on something like this, then no, they cannot. But everything which is exchange, everything which is I don't know, it's CeFi, centralized, and and you don't own the seed phrase. And basically when you have crypto on an exchange, you don't own that crypto. Okay, yes, it's yours, it's in your account, but you don't really have it. Okay, take it like this: you have a painting, or you have a bar of gold. Well, as long as the bar of gold is under your pillow, it's yours. When you gave it to the bank to keep it, well, it can be yours or it can be the state's. Depends on the situation. Wallet for XRP Ledger. Well, if it's a cold storage, it's the same, it's good. What is important is to be deconnected from the internet. Okay, that is the most important. Can I cover Jax Exchange or G Exchange? I will write it down here, but not right now, because right now I don't know anything about it. Okay, let's go forward. But I really wanted to put this out there. I really wanted to give you a heads up to make sure that everyone understands what is the difference between soft wallet and cold wallet. I also have soft wallets. I have Exodus, for example. I keep some crypto there as well. That can also be hacked, unfortunately, or my phone, if it's stolen and I can't block it in time, I don't know, they can open it up. This is the safest, this one. I just have to remind myself that you can see when I keep something next to myself. Okay, let's go forward. So Landboard project as well. Okay, you know what? Keep writing. You know what? We will have last 5 minutes when I will take requests, meaning that if I don't know anything about what you want me to check, and I can't tell you what is my opinion or what I think in this live, then I will take it away. I will put them together in one video. I make a video. So let's make sure that in the 5 minutes, when I say that now write in the comments what you want me to look into, then you will write it here. You will write these things into. So now we have G Exchange and Landboard. I can't keep on my eyes on the comments all the time, but I will try make sure that in the last 5 minutes you will write in the comments what you want me to look into. So let's go forward. Could this be a bull trap? That is the biggest question here, because that is what we want to know, right? Are we going to go up or down? And honestly, I have this strange feeling that this is a bull trap. And every time when I say that we are going down, we go up, and vice versa. Therefore, this is not a guarantee. I wouldn't start longing or shorting everything. But I will tell you this. Bitcoin went up because all the stock markets, everything went up. And maybe that pulled Bitcoin as well. As you can see, the UK index recovered in one day, and that is strange because usually it doesn't do something like that. As you can see, if you let's just check this last crash. It went down, it came up, went down again, and then recovered and went forward. Bro, how can we get the idea or source where we can find presale of new project which can list on Maiar exchange? I will make a video about that as well, but I do have a couple of videos about that. I will, that will be one of the topics next week, by the way. Okay, so usually it doesn't recover like that. None of them recovers so fast. And when something goes down too steep, too fast, then usually it comes back, at least corrects. This was a hike. This was a rally upside, and I have this bad feeling that what we were thinking, that the war is coming and everything will collapse, that it's probably just started. It's not ended. And yes, usually after an invasion, all the stock markets, all the asset prices, everything goes up because they crash. This wasn't a crash. In my eyes, from my perspective, this was merely a correction maybe, or just a mini crash, and this could mean that we will go further down. Now I'm saying this to prepare you, because usually people are emotional, and what you need to keep in mind that we could go down, March 16 is coming. That is the Fed's meeting, and they could come out with very, very bad news regarding rate hikes, and that could torpedo the Bitcoin's price and the market's price, and we could enter a deflationary period when, if the stock market, and for that I'm just gonna go to the DJI for a second, if the stock market crashes and goes into deflationary, and stay with me, I'm gonna talk about this only for 2 more minutes, it will mean that for 1 or 2 years everything will just go down, not steep but slowly, until the, I don't know, everything starts to recover, until the Fed says that, okay, let's help the market, so on, so on. Therefore, be prepared that this could have been a fake out, and Bitcoin could go down way lower, okay? And it might happen that we won't see Bitcoin above 50 or 60 until the next halving. So make sure that you keep that in mind and you don't panic. That's the most important. And if you have big holdings, for example, you already have a good stash of Bitcoin, a good stash of Ethereum, or any other coins, and it's an amount and that is different for everyone. Obviously, it could be 50, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, or millions. Make sure that you get one of these. And by price, you can buy 2 types. One is the smaller one, which has 4 coins on. You can put 4 coins on it, and there is this bigger one. It's 100 and something. It's around 50 euros or something like that. So if you want one, if you want to check, there is one in the description, and make sure that you go and look around. Okay, let's go forward. Metabonding. Who here read about the metabonding stuff? Anyone? Because I was reading about it, and I don't know what to think. But before I go there, I just one more thought about Elrond. If we don't go down, okay, if we don't, it's a big if, but if we don't, when I look at Elrond's chart, all I can see is a big W, which is forming. You see, this is the next, the second low is higher than the first one, and we have this nice shape out. We already had the bounce. If we don't go lower than this, and this confirms somewhere here, this could mean that the next price target, and I usually don't like to say price targets because they, let's just say, I have a bit of reservations with trading analysis, but mostly it works out. The next price target should be around the 300. We should climb back here because we have a very, very big resistance zone, which could be turned into support if we break through. Okay, any ideas when Ride metastaking will start? Oh, I don't know about that. I only heard some rumors. Were there rumors or something? I saw something on Twitter, but I didn't even check because I have to be honest with you guys. It feels, and I'm gonna talk about this on let's go on into Metabonding here. It feels that they somehow, I mean the Elrond team, they are either preparing something, or they don't know what to do with Max. Maybe they didn't expect the market to be nuked. Maybe they didn't expect everything to go down. They were expecting everything to start to pump, or at least to go sideways and climb, and then Max will be listed on other exchanges and people would buy Max, and with Max they will get so they will bring in more and more people into the community to make sure that they can expand the Elrond community, and they can expand the community which buys into the Elrond projects. Therefore, Metabonding, for me, it's kind of I said in the video pissing contest, and I think it is. Let me know in the comments what you think, but from what I understood, and correct me please if I'm wrong, but from what I understood, they will start to take snapshots in 17 days, 20 hours, blah, 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 in 15th of March. and they will take snapshots of the Elrond, on the staked Elrond people have, and on the locked max staked. So if you have locked max but it's not staked, then that doesn't count. And you will be able to claim any of these tokens. So that means that you will have, I don't know, a certain allocation, and you will be eligible for, I don't know how much coin for each project, but I think it's 10% of the, maybe the total supply. I think it's 10% from the total supply for these projects. And by claiming, I don't know, they will see which project is the most, I don't know, loved, or the most followed, or something like that. Therefore, it just doesn't seem a big stuff for me. Let me know in the comments what you think, but for me, this is something like, we will give you something in order to shut you up that Max has no utility. This is what I feel. This is but yeah, write in the comments what you think. Okay, Gabriel, Bitcoin must reach 41k in order to see the market move in the bullish direction. I agree. Yes, as I said, the 40k is a very big psychological zone. If we breach it, then maybe some people will come in, but there will be a lot of I don't know, skeptics about it, or skepticism, and then they will say that the 50k is the biggest resistance, and they will say that it's the 60 and then the all-time high. And I will tell you, when, I mean my opinion, when the most people will come in, when the biggest number of the newcomers will come, it will be at the point when Bitcoin breaches the all-time high and starts to go sideways or slightly climb above the 70,000. That will be the FOMO for most of the people. So yeah, that's why most people lose money, and that will be the same with Elrond, and that will be the same with all the other coins as well. Okay, let's see. So I don't see any comments with the Metabonding. You're looking forward to it. Probably you have staked Elrond and staked locked max. I don't know what to think about it. I think it's just seems like they wanting us to stake more money before the snapshot. Yes. I mean that is probable, because I didn't even check lately the Elrond growth. I don't know how the staking goes right now, but man, my internet is slow. I mean, I'm streaming, that's why. So let's just a total staked. So the total staked is not going down. So I don't know what is happening. But yes, probably they want people to stake Elrond to, I don't know, buy some locked max from peer-to-peer maybe, or buy Elrond and then swap it to max and stake it. I have no idea. Yes, this is always some kind of a marketing to make sure that you bring in more and more people, and to make sure that yeah, people don't leave. Because I saw a lot of complaints on Twitter, here on the channel, and also on Telegram, that people just don't know for what max was any. I mean, what people should do with max. Yeah, well, okay, yeah. So we do have the same opinion. I'm happy that we agree. Okay, let's go forward. Have you heard the news? Holoride and HTC Vive, they are partnering up, and I really like these VR glasses. I mean, it reminds me of steampunk, I think, actually. So you can see from the size of the phone that this is not the big one. I don't know if you wore Oculus Rift, for example, those VR stuff. I mean, honestly, after half an hour, it's a torture. I mean, it just hurts and itches and everything. And I'm very curious to see how this will be. I think the the biggest downside for the Oculus Rift is the weight. I mean, that is what tortures people, their head. And if this is going to be as small as they say will be, then it might happen that it's gonna work out. Okay, Gabriel. LockMax will have utility in the future. Max is for swapping around for now, but maybe Ride will have an Ride Max LP. Yeah, probably. So Yusufa says probably won't know what to do with Max until enough is burned. That it becomes deflationary. Yeah, I don't know if they are counting on the price. Coming back to Max. I think they do have. So let's not be too ignorant here, okay? So far in the last 2 years, Elrond team and Benny Minku, they always had a bigger plan. I don't know if you remember, it's easy to forget, but I don't know if you remember that we were waiting for the Maiar exchange release from May or April until November. Was it released November, October? I don't remember. Or December, maybe December. Okay. So and the thing is that they knew it all the time, all the way long, and we were just waiting for it. And I made several videos about, hey, when Maiar exchange. They had everything planned out, and I would be very surprised if they didn't plan something for Max. Probably we can't know right now. Probably they need other, I don't know, they need other partners, but I still have trust in the team, and the thing is that they both Utrust. Well, if this would have happened when everything was pumping, it would have just blown people's mind. But since the prices were going down, nobody was interested, was it? Okay, I'll just check if everything is okay with the signal and stuff. Okay. So let's go forward, and I just need to. Okay, so Holoride said that they are partnering up with HTC Vive, and they have this very nice glasses. And I don't know if you remember that Holoride is also partnering up with Hyundai, and I think this project is gonna be big. But it's not going to be big until, I don't know, 2025. That is my opinion. I think we need to wait for it, and as we need to wait for every project. But what I'm very interested in, and this is I'm going to talk about in my next videos, especially if we go into the bear market. That from now on, I mean, for some times I don't really buy tokens which are there, or projects, or tokens from projects which are there because for the sake of blockchain. And I don't buy tokens which have metaverse slapped on them, because I don't think they're gonna survive. I don't think they're going to survive a bear market. And the important part here is to have some coins or invest in some projects which have a bridge to the real world. For example, a product or a service. That is very important. Many of you ask me what I think about the NFTs, what I think about some of the Elrond projects, for example, Isengard, so on. Well, they are pretty good, but for me, right now on Elrond are three, which are the most important in my eyes, in which I invest. And first is Holoride, because with the VR, with the cars. Second is Kilowatt, as I said, because of the electric charging grid. And the third one is Aerovec. And yes, that is probably new that you hear from me about Aerovec. And I didn't really made any research into them. And the reason is that I didn't think that they can do it. And I'm still not sure that it is possible. I just checked their roadmap, and by next year they want to have the first flight. Now, obviously, this is going to be in the United States, but it is pretty steep for me. Now, it doesn't mean that they cannot do it, and since then I checked. I mean, I watched interviews, MAs, and several videos about HeroTag. And why not? Why not? Why couldn't they try, and why wouldn't they succeed? Now, if they get to the first flight, we will see what will be the next one, because it is always important in a project to grow and go further. Okay, what was the API dropped, planned, or they change the rules as they wish? API will stay like that till the end. 1 year. Okay, so that the API dropped from 3 figures to 2 figures. Yeah, well, usually the API decreases as more and more people looks value, and as the rewards are generated and people are relocking it, reinvesting them, that will decrease the API. So it is what it is. And I just wanted to tell you that I found a project on Tuesday which had 700% APR, and today it's 200%. So everybody who locked it for the 700% for 1 year, well, it's a bit less. And yes, obviously you can check it in the max economics. I mean, they have written up, I think I should make a video about it, but let's go forward. I want to go forward because we are having some interesting news, and that is about NFTs. By the way, do you have people any questions about NFTs? Because last live stream was closed with are NFTs a JPEG or not? And I made a video about that. We can talk about it right now if you want. But as you can see, officials attend first lecture on NFTs at major Turkish universities. So these are the government's officials, and they go to check the NFTs to learn about them. And this is very interesting, and I tell you why. As you probably remember, I don't know if you saw the video or not, on Tuesday I was on a blockchain conference in Budapest, Hungary. And we had a lot of people who presented. They just, I don't know, some came with some ideas how the future will look like. Others talked about the market. Others talked about total bullshit stuff. And we had 2 interesting people. One of them was a lady from the Hungarian National Bank, Central Bank, and the other one was from the technical university, from IT. Okay, it's the MIT of Hungary. And the lady from the central bank, she just told us that one thing is that they are working on the CBDCs, because yeah, they are working on it, and they working on it with the university, with this gentleman who also presented. They are working on CBDCs for 6 years now, 6 years, and they took a lot of codes from Ethereum and Bitcoin. And I was thinking that working on something 6 years, obviously this is a major thing, so it's a very big thing, therefore it takes some time. But other projects are coming up. They make a faster blockchain than Ethereum and a cheaper one, and they are working. I mean, the university and the state are working on CBDCs, which should be the fastest and the best, and so on. Probably they have much. I mean, they have a lot of funding. They have a lot of money, and they still can do it. It's still not on. It still can't be used. They do have some tests, but it's far away. I mean. Elrond and Utrust, they already offer to merchants cashback on transactions, and they are these universities working on this for 6 years, and they still can't really do much. I mean, that's what they told us. But the most important thing, the one thing which surprised me, is that the central bank is testing with NFTs. And they want to use NFTs to reduce bureaucracy, let's say, to make sure that they somehow rule out the fraudulent activities. So meaning that the same thing, the exactly same thing which we were talking about for months now about NFTs, that probably we will use NFTs to, I don't know, to instead of the papers for the house or for a car. And when you have the NFT and you buy it, you just go to the, I don't know, town hall, and show them that, hey, I have this NFT, I paid for it, and they will just switch the names on the properties. So let's not underestimate NFTs, because the central bank is testing things with it, and they want to know what is happening. And as you can see in Turkey, the officials from the government are going to the university to learn about NFTs. Considering staying away from the Metabonding and keep my API locked max rewards in place. I don't think that you need to. I don't think that you need to move your locked max, do you? I think the fact that we moved it already, and that was because the Maiar exchange was upgrading. But for the Metabonding, we don't have to move any locked max or anything. I mean, they are going to take snapshots, how much staked Elrond and how much locked max we have staked, and I think you can just choose which token you want to claim. I don't remember anything saying that you have to move your locked max. I mean, I'm not gonna move my locked max. That's for sure. But it says that claim now for Elrond stakers and claim now for locked max stakers. Therefore, you can just choose which coin you want, and yeah. Okay, almost last thing, and you can start putting in the comments what you want me to look into. I wanted to show you that the Arda charts now has all the coins, and I was going through these, and well, I was curious which coin performed the worst. So far, I think that is the best car coin, honestly. And for the simple fact that the listing price was 0.301, and now it's 405. You need to move them into a special Metabonding pool. Interesting. I think I have to read that again. Thought we got a slice of each coin and not to be forced to choose. Well, I don't know, but I don't think that we will move the staked Elronds to a special pool. Maybe with the locked max, but I don't think for the staked Elrond. I mean, that would just unstake it from the staking providers, wouldn't it? Or is it coming with them? I don't know. And the other one which didn't perform too well is the ISET token, Isengard. By the way, anyone checked if you got any ISET tokens since the launch? Because I know that I don't know how much should I have, a couple of thousands, and I got like 10% of it as they stated in the pre-sale. But I think that each month they should unlock some of or they will unlock it at the end. I don't know. I have to check it, but let me know if any of you had some ISET tokens in the pre-sale and got back something, because if I didn't get any, I should have done. I have to call them or something. Not that they have a phone number. Okay, Max. Ooh, I mean Max Elrond, obviously. Max is going down like a lot, and obviously the price is not that low. It's 26 cents. No, it's 2.6 cents, something like that. But yeah, I really hope that now it finds its bottom. I mean, if I would make a trading analysis on the max, I would say that this is a bottom, because we touched it a couple of times already and we came back, and maybe from here it's only up. But there is one problem, and that is the following: max is not really traded, and I don't think that people are trading max like they trade coins on Binance, for example. So I wouldn't hold my breath until it goes up. I think we would need at least a bull run, another bull run, to make sure that that the max is also pulled by the others. Plata token, yeah, I mean, it's way below listing, and yeah, it had a 10x and then it came down and it's sitting there. I think nobody cares about Plata token. I don't know why. I mean, I didn't really look into that. It looks like Casta. Yeah, from you mean the Casta from the moon, card the moon? Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, I think. Yeah, ZPay on the other hand, it is performing pretty good. I mean, the listing price was 0.01. Well, it's a 2x, so it didn't have any big pump and dump, but yeah, it is holding its price, so quite good. I like it. I was very surprised about Aerovec, honestly, because they didn't have a pre-sale, and that is, for first, is strange, because usually people projects do a pre-sale, and it looks like when they don't do a pre-sale, this is what you get. There is no pump, no dump. There is this pump, and it came down because people who bought it, they didn't really want to sell, because they didn't do have a 10x or 100x or whatever they had on Holoride. On Isengard, 70% stuck for 7 months. Yeah, that's what I remembered. So yeah, we will wait a bit more. It is what it is. Doesn't matter. Let's check Isengard. I think we were just there. Oh yeah, they are above the listing price. Yeah, that's good. I mean, it is what it is. Honestly, I think I recovered my investment with this first coin drop. So yeah. Okay, write it in the comments if you want me to check into any of the projects, exchanges, anything, because I am going to close this live shortly. So are there any requests? Say it now, or you can say it in the next live stream. I don't know. We will see. And also, if you would press the like button, I don't know if it helps, to be honest, but if you would press it, I would really appreciate it. So thank you in advance. Yes, I saw that Aero have a stake program with 50% APR. Well, it is the same as it was with Elrond, honestly. I mean, now it's 50%, very good, but SY, what is signer? Okay, but it will decrease as the community grows, and the community can grow very fast. Kilowatt had 5,000 people on Telegram a month ago, and now they have 15,000. So since it's AK Mobland, can you recommend one of the HTE projects? What is the HTE project? Emoji, how do I pronounce your tag? I already pressed it. Well, what is the HTE project? Because if you already pressed the like button, then I cannot say no. So Syncity, aka Mobland. I think I already did a video on Mobland. Is that a play to earn game or something like that? We have to talk about that as well. And I will make another project, how to find projects. And if you want to find projects, I'm gonna say it right now, because why not? I mean, usually I search for projects on Launchpads. Now, can you recommend one of the if I can recommend one of the projects? Okay. Yeah. Yes, Mafias. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I thought it's some kind of a HT project which I don't know about. Yeah, yeah, okay. Well, 1 second. I'm gonna tell you how to check how to search for projects, and then I will say which one I recommend. So usually I go to a lot of launchpads, but it's a bit tricky because if you go to CDFI, Paid Networks Launchpad, or Blockpad or something like that, well, that will be very expensive. You have to look a lot of money in order to get whitelisted. I made a video. If you search through my channel, type in Firestarter, that is, and now the Flame token is very cheap. You can get whitelisted to be the first come first served, which doesn't, obviously it's not a guaranteed allocation, but if one of the projects it's not too hyped, then you can get in, and you have to look around $200 or something like that. Therefore, you can do it like that. You go to launchpads, you search for the projects, you go and do your research. Is it a scam? Is it not a scam? Obviously, the projects which are on CDFI and these bigger launchpads, they are not scams, but the chance to get in, it's very slim. If you find some smaller launchpads, you have to be very thorough. You have to make sure that you do the research and you don't buy in some kind of scam project. Now, what I like about Firestarter, it's not too big and not too small. But if you want to be whitelisted on Firestarter, you still need to look around $10,000, which is a very, very big amount of money. So go to launchpads, and go to the upcoming projects and make sure that you do your research about the projects which are coming up. And then you might have a chance to enter. I mean, I already got in on a couple of projects, and yeah, I didn't have to invest. Now I have on Firestarter, I have like $200 or $400 already locked up. Now the Flame token went up, it dumped, and I'm just waiting to see what will happen with the market, because if Bitcoin breaks the 40,000, probably I will buy more Flame tokens in order to increase my chances to buy coins or buy into the new projects. The other one, which one I recommend? Well, as I said, I'm keeping my eye on 3 Elrond projects, and that is Holoride, Kilowatt, and Aerovec. Aerovec is quite new, and just for those who are here and you who are watching this till the end, I'm gonna tell you a secret, and that is that I will have an interview with the Aerovec's founder, and that will be probably next week, because yeah, Red Eye Crypto just sent me a message that he knows them, or he knows Ryan, and yeah, we got connected on Twitter, and now I'm just preparing my questions, what we want to discuss, so on, to yeah, have an interview. It will be the first interview, so I'm kind of excited, and yeah, I also have some doubts, but I am trying to train myself up. Catherine, so it is a bull trap. I don't know if it's a bull trap or not. We don't know. I don't know. It could be. It could be. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, but probably you are if you are here. And if you have any questions to Aerovec, if you want to find out anything about Aerovec, send me a message on Twitter, or don't write a tweet tagging me and Aerovec, because I don't want to, okay? But you can always comment until there is an Aerovec video on my channel, and you can always write in the comment what would be your question regarding that. Surprised you have interest in Aerovec after the last video. Well, no, which last video? About Aerovec? I think I had quite a balanced opinion, and I also said in Aerovec that, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't invest in with a small amount? Well, I didn't say that I believe that they will fly, and I didn't say that I'm sure. I said that, well, a lot of skepticism from my side as well. I can be convinced, but I need to see what they accomplish. But yeah, I don't really like to. I think you I think you mistake that for Plata Network or F4 token or whatever, the one which had that shitty site. But okay, anyways, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching, and yeah, let's hope that this is not a bull trap. Let's hope that we will go up from here. But if we don't panic. If not now, a bit later. And this is always a good time to accumulate. And just one last thing. In these times, I don't accumulate Bitcoin. I accumulate the coins which I will need to get into new projects, like the Flame token. And I'm talking about Flame token because that is the cheapest with big project. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. So thanks for being here. Take care, and I see you soon. Bye. Have a good evening.